pretty bullish. I'll probably host a very cool. It finally hit our first take profit target. I'm going to watch one of my guilty pleasures, which are... Okay guys, it's Monday the 12th of August. It's 8 AM in the morning. I've already put in about 1.5 hours of work. After the first week of doing the challenge, I can definitely say that it's already having its effect. It's having its effect on my mood, on my energy, and just on my consistency and the work that I've been putting into the business, into trading, into investing, into doing my analysis and research and that kind of stuff. Excited to get back to work. Last week we took two trades. One got stopped out after being very close to the first take profit target, so that was a bit unfortunate. The second one got stopped out at break even, so we didn't get any loss. Also after being super close to our first take profit target. So trading wise, the bias was good again, which hasn't been the case the past few months. The execution was fine as well. Only the management of the trades could have been better. So as you guys can see, I had like a spare 30 minutes earlier this morning, so I went to the shop and I got some sticky gums. As you can see, I decided to hang up all of our Polaroids that me and my best friend, as you guys know, who I live with, have together with friends of ours and that kind of stuff. So obviously these day in the life, week in the life vlogs are also meant for you guys to get to know me. This guy over here on the right is like my best mate, together with the guy who I live with. And there's just plenty of friends of ours over here. I was like, okay, let's decorate the house a little bit. Let's decorate the setup a little bit more. And as you can see, this is right now the setup. So every time when I look to the left, I know what we are doing it for, obviously, to spend as much time as we can with our loved ones and our friends. I just finished up reading, I just finished up my lunch, and I also did my daily meditation, which means that basically from all the things that I have to do for the challenge on my to-do list, most of the things I've already done. There's something that is coming back with all of the different investors that are following in this book. Whether it is Buffett, Munger, Pabrai, all of these guys, Templeton, all that they're saying is that basically they work best on their own, but still they have a team that is taking care of the things that have no meaning to them or that they don't like doing. So what all these guys like to do, for example, is read a lot of books, read a lot of quarterly reports on the market and on certain companies. They all sit in this dark and quiet room all day long, just reading, consuming information, while their emails are getting responded by a team and filled out by a team. Once I started having a team around me, did the things that they are a lot better at than I am, that's like the moment where the business started thriving, where my trading started thriving again and that kind of stuff. We're currently running a quite nice long position over here on Solana. Earlier this morning I shared this one in the VIP channel over here, as you can see as well. Both the statistics were in our favor. As you can see over here at the top, a high probability of pivot 1 that was being put in on hour 0 of that one holding, and a low probability of only 2.7% of P2 holding, which was the daily high at the time. Over here you can also see that the distance statistics were showcasing a high probability of P1 holding and a very high probability of 83% chance of a further bullish displacement towards the upside. And then technical analysis wise, over here you can see a beautiful setup as well, where we flipped the hour 1 inversion over here, where we got a break of structure towards the upside after a high time frame sweep of sales and liquidity over here. First entry got filled, second entry didn't get filled yet, and I'm targeting buy side liquidity. Not moving my stop loss yet to break even, don't want to take the risk. Also not removing the second entry yet. Who knows, maybe we get a bit more of a flush to the downside before upside, so not touching my stop loss yet. First target over here is this buy side liquidity that aligns around the mid-range, and the second target is a buy side liquidity over here that aligns around the range high. Let's see what this trade brings. Streaming in about an hour from now, maybe we can hit a take profit or a stop loss live on stream. Okay guys, as you guys can probably see by my face, I'm absolutely exhausted. We got a crazy training just yet. It was crazy hot as well, it's actually madness. I'm exhausted, like I said. Been a very busy day, very productive day though. I just checked up on the Solana position that is actually in drawdown currently, which is pretty close to the second entry, kind of close to the stop loss as well, which is unfortunate. Once again, execution was fine. I don't know if it's the management where maybe I should have moved my stop loss to break even, but everything was looking pretty bullish all day long. And I kind of expected continuation towards the first take profit target. So not worried at all though. Sounds weird, but since the analysis and the execution of the trades are going very, very well, it's just the management that is lacking a little bit, because I've been swing trading a lot in the first 6 months of the year, and right now transitioning a little bit more into intraday trades and scalps again, because I have some more spare time to manage them. But that also means that I have to actually manage the trades, which with swing trades I just let them run, you know. Good morning everyone. So I've had a very good night of sleep and I'm ready to once again attack the day. Already put in quite the work. It's 8:30. I have a stream in about 30 minutes from now on. Overnight actually our second entry on Solana got hit to a T, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, and that trade is currently running a very, very nice profit. Probably gonna have a call with Auric, which is one of the team members who's currently on holiday. Auric, if you're watching this, I'm sorry that I'm going to bother you once again on your holiday, but we all know that true entrepreneurs, they don't really take holidays. So we can see that currently our trade is up around 1 hour after hitting our second entry exactly right over here. This low over here is where I had my second entry. Now why did I do that? Because this low was the low that retail traders used to cover their stop loss. And we know that we always want to enter where other people are getting stopped out. I currently moved my stop loss to break even. And as you can see guys, as always, everything is updated in the community. Everything shared beforehand. Over here you can see the exact setup that I shared beforehand with the first entry and also with that second entry over here at the local low like I just explained. Okay guys, did the live stream, did my analysis for today. It looks like there are not really any high probability trade setups for today at least, unless something changes and unless we get some proper moves during the London session, and maybe during New York we can get some high probability setups. I'm about to do some groceries because later tonight I'm gonna be preparing some dinner together with my best mate. Just came back from the groceries and about to start reading for the day, for the challenge obviously, and I was thinking about the book that I was reading, that I started reading the other week while I was walking to the grocery shop. And there's a few things that I was thinking about that were coming into my mind while I was walking. The first thing is that I honestly cannot believe that after the 75 hard challenge that I quit reading, because the past week has shown to me how many things you can learn every single day by simply reading 10 pages of a good quality book. Currently reading Richer, Wiser and Happier by William Green, where they are following the biggest investors this earth has ever known. The second thing is that there's always things that you can learn. There's just so many people in this world that are 10 times more successful than I am, 10 times smarter than I am, have 10 times more than life experience. So what I've learned over the past weeks as well is that there's never a point in life where you can think that you have it all figured out, where you can think that nothing can get to you, right? You always have to be grateful, you always have to be humble, and you always have to enjoy the moment, especially the moments where things are going very, very well for you. That is definitely something that this book is already teaching me. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. So doing this challenge or doing the 75 hard challenge doesn't necessarily mean that you feel at your happiest point in life once you start doing that challenge. But it will certainly help over a longer period of time to reach those new highs again, alright? It's the same with investing. If you invest every single week into a certain asset, since you believe that that asset is undervalued and that over a longer period of time you will make big profit on it, you don't get rewarded the exact same day that you invest, right? It takes time. But if you invest every single week a certain amount into an asset that you believe is undervalued, over a longer period of time, you will make big profit on that asset, right? Once again, reflects back to the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Okay guys, New York session is about to open in about 5 minutes from now. So far today we have seen super slow and super choppy price action. Yesterday we saw very fast and choppy price action. Today we have seen very slow and choppy price action. So difficult circumstances to trade in. Then tomorrow on Wednesday and on Thursday and Friday we will for sure get some high probability setups, and I cannot wait for that obviously. But this is obviously also part of trading where sometimes market doesn't provide high probability trade setups. And this guys, this right here is exactly why I started doing what I'm doing. This over here, what we are looking at is Flo, which is one of the VIP traders nowadays, but he used to be a VIP member. So about a year ago, maybe 1.5 years ago, he bought a subscription at our VIP channel, at our community where we teach people how to trade and invest. Now about 1 or 1.5 years later, he developed his very own trading strategy on the Nasdaq, and he's currently streaming in front of our VIP members, and he shares his trade ideas, he shares his education on his trading strategy on the Nasdaq, and that's obviously something that I'm very proud of. Our main goal is that one day everyone either gets their own channel in our Discord server or leaves the Discord server saying that they have learned sufficiently and enough in order to build their own trading system and to be a profitable trader on their own, and that they don't need our help anymore. And I think this also showcases how important discipline and consistency is, right? Because Flo, besides like trading and investing, he's really focused on personal development. He gyms, he works out a lot, I think almost every single day. I think he's actually soon going to run a marathon as well and training for that pretty hard as well. And he really focuses on his personal development rather than just focusing on trading and technical analysis and like building your own trading system and building your edge on that. Because he has such a simple and obvious trading system that he knows after backtesting it and now also forward testing it that over a longer period of time is going to be profitable. His win rate is only about 50%, but his RR is sufficient so that even though that his win rate is only 50% of his trade, that over a longer period of time he knows that his trading system is going to be profitable. Chef Keanu, what are we making, brother?
We're making some sweet potato.
Oh shit!
Smashed sweet potato with some chicken, with some butter, some herbs and everything. So now we're going to place the chicken.
Ooh. On top of the smashed potato.
And then we have some
oh shit,
biological Parmesan cheese. Really good. So now we add some more butter to the chicken. So now we have to wait a bit, and then
we're going to put the chicken on top of the sweet potato, the mashed sweet potato.
I already do like this, then we.
Yes, sir. And then on top of that, we are going to put the Parmesan cheese, and then we are going to put it in the oven to melt the Parmesan cheese and to kind of bake the Parmesan cheese on top of the chicken.
We don't know if it's gonna...
We figured out this dish by ourselves earlier this morning, so we are pretty proud. Proud? Okay, our entire dish just vanished below the Parmesan cheese. Oh, don't drop it, don't drop it. Going into the oven for about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes or so.
No idea.
Let's see how it turns out. Oh my god. That's beautiful. That's stunning, mate. That's fucking stunning. That's fucking stunning. Yes, sir. Okay, guys, good morning. Not that good of a morning because I had a horrible night of sleep. I have no idea why, but I couldn't really get to sleep last night. Also broke a I did actually break one of the rules of the challenge, which says that I cannot spend more than 4 hours on my phone a day. Yesterday, since I couldn't sleep, I spent a lot of time on my phone just scrolling around on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube and that kind of stuff. Something I probably shouldn't have done. Later this morning I'm going to Beursspijn again, like I said yesterday, going to visit Max and Maddie from the New Eden trading community. Like I said, we are going to probably host a very, very cool event for traders, investors, maybe even entrepreneurs over at Beursplein, which is like probably one of the dopest locations in Amsterdam to host the event at. So definitely going to discuss that later today with a cup of coffee with them. So definitely excited for that. Okay guys, I just returned back from Beursplein, and as said in previous episodes and previous recordings as well, me and the boys from New Eden who are trading at Beursplein, which is like the spot that you want to be trading at if you ever want to rent an office or a desk somewhere in Amsterdam. So it's like the craziest location that you can think of in the middle of the city center of Amsterdam. I went there to discuss the idea, like I said, to potentially host an event with them. So like a partnership kind of event between Tribe Capital, which is the community that I'm running. So Max was showing me the potential locations that we could be hosting the event at. Joran, our editor and head of CMO, will soon show you guys some videos that I took of the actual location. Invite a lot of guest speakers and educate you guys on crypto, forex, futures, trading, investing, that kind of stuff, and just networking and chatting. It's gonna be a blast for sure. Probably going to be somewhere due in November, I think. CPI data just came in exactly as expected, and as a result, the market has been seeing quite a decent pump, especially on our current long position, which is Solana. After a roller coaster of a trade, it finally hit our first take profit target, and it is up over 3R already, which is obviously beautiful gains on the trading account. What we can see over here is that Solana is seeing a beautiful pump and just hit our first take profit target, locking in some beautiful gains. Right now it's close to testing that mid-range area. If we can flip that mid-range area over here, we're going to move certainly towards our second take profit target, but eventually as a third take profit target, I'm targeting that range high. Now in case we do eventually reach that range high, as you can see, we are looking at a massive RR trade of 9.55. Currently our stop loss is at break even. For the rest of the market, I'm probably still going to await today's daily candle close. So far also distant statistics are still pointing towards an undeciding day. New York session is going to open in about 30 minutes from now on. Maybe during the New York session, if I get a clear bias, I might enter a bit of a scalp or intraday trade. But what I prefer to see today is to get a solid green candle close on a few altcoins and then try to play the continuation play tomorrow, or maybe the reversal play tomorrow towards the downside if we don't get a solid green candle close. About to eat some leftovers of yesterday's dinner. The plate is super fucking hot. About to eat some leftovers of yesterday's dinner that I prepared with Keanu, which is the name of my best friend. I'm always calling him my best friend so far during the recordings, but I think I should start calling him by his name, which is Keanu. Finished up on all of my work. I had this weird urge to get a certain dopamine spike by getting into a trade. I, by the way, closed Solana for 2.5R gain in total on the account, which is beautiful. So I already made very nice profits today, which gave me that dopamine spike earlier today. And I was like, I want another dopamine spike. Can I find a trade maybe? Even though that there are no high probability circumstances or setups being presented. Very bad thought process, very bad feeling that is still occurring to me every single day as well, right? So what do? I take a step back, I shut down the computers and everything, and I'm going to watch one of my guilty pleasures on YouTube, which are survival videos. I've been watching this since I've been young, guys. It's this guy, this account is called Outdoor Boys. Yeah, I'm watching one of his videos once again. So definitely something that I really do enjoy is just watching some YouTube, some Netflix every now and then, with a plate of food on my lap, and then just eating over here and chilling over here for a little bit before I go to training later tonight. So that is definitely something that I really do enjoy doing. I should be zooming out slightly, as you can see. So going to finish up this plate of food, watch some survival videos for about an hour, and then I really have to go to training for the second football training of the week.
So I just added some sweet potatoes. That's the big downside of these hot.
Alright guys, it's 10 o'clock at night, just returned back home from training. Not going to film myself at the moment because I have these weird ass blue light blockers on my face. At the right side we can see that I'm rewatching our first part of the Week in the Life vlog that we released today on YouTube. Watching it again to see what we can improve, what I can improve, both film wise but also content wise, and there are still a lot of things that I can improve, I believe, which is also what I'm currently trying to do. Just trying to take you guys a little bit more through the work in progress that I'm doing every single day, instead of just me filming myself and trying to spit live lessons. So we hit our first profit target, as we can see right over here. And then I decided to close the remaining of the position right over here. Why did I close the remaining of the position right there? Because I could see that over here we wicked above that significant high, which I marked out as our take profit target, and then we swing filled that wick, right? That high. We can see that we exactly closed this candle beneath that high and then closed this candle beneath that high as well. So when we started expanding to the downside, I closed the remaining of the position as well, which was a very, very good decision, which netted us some extra profits. There's no clear read on the market, but maybe tomorrow we will be provided with some high probability setups. For now, good night, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.